I'm standing now in Baker Street, London, one of the most famous streets in the world where the Sherlock Holmes stories are written. But is this the real London? I want to show you today what lies behind all this, the London I know. Just a short walk away from here, you'll find the real London, the London where so few tourists can go today. And it's the... Sorry. Here we go, along one of London's famous pavements, as you know them in America, sidewalks, mainly asphalt with the curbstones here. And here we are, Sherlock Mews Wick, or West 1 as we call it. Here the same old cobbles that have lain in London for many, many thousands of years adorn the pavement, and here we are, number 72B, Sherlock Mews. Surely one of the least visited spots in London. Let's just go and see what we can find. Down here, down these steps, well trodden by poets and playwrights throughout the years, we find possibly, maybe a little glimpse, a bit of Hamlet, not yet in the play. No milk, Thursday, please, it says, the London cry. Isn't that beautiful? Here we have, just lying around, bits of melamine, casually tossed away as they've been tossed away for centuries. Let's see if there's anybody in, shall we? Here we have the pipes. Again, the pipes, these have been painted once in their career, but as you can see, the paint is flecking ever so slightly. Very interesting little bit of detail there. And the wiring, in America you'll find a lot of the wiring is actually inside the building, cut off from the outside. Here in London we have a very complex cable connectors there which can electrocute you in a matter of very few seconds. So let us see if we can go down here and what we find in number 72B. Ready? Could it be Sherlock Holmes working away at one of his Conan Doyle stories? Oh, yeah. Come with me now, there's a little step up here on this edge of the curbstone. I think you'll find here, this is the sort of bit of London that very few tourists just have time to see. If you just look here, the amazing sort of sub-life you can see of London here. There's a bit, someone's been shaving here, some sort of blonde, possibly an actress of some kind, one never knows. And here, look at this, a cigarette that's probably been smoked, could have been smoked by Prince Charles, one never knows. He comes around here, we've been flung out of a limousine, obviously it was flung with some force as it hit the pavement here, and it's practically crushed it. Then we see some people from visitors to London. Visitors, are you? Good? Yeah. Come and have a look down here. Look here. We're looking at bits of London, you know, I mean, no one ever looks at the curbstone. Look at that curbstone. That is a London curbstone made of granite. That is granite. That is absolutely strong. You'll never ever break that. You kick it. Have a go. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Kick. Just kick. We get a lot of these people attacking our curbstones for no reason at all.
I must take care of my shoes.
Ah, you take care of your shoes. That's right.
This is ABC News from Tokyo. Thank you very much.
Just my luck to run into a Tokyo comedy trio visiting London. Well, this is it. We're a homely town. The sound of the motorbike that keeps people in a permanent state of sleep. But I think before we go to see modern London, let's relax at one of London's many curbside cafes. Look at this one here. A little step up, and here on this delightful little patio is a table clad in formica and little wooden chairs. Let's have a look at the bottom of these chairs. No one ever looks at the sort of grot and gunge that gets on the bottom of these. These chairs were built like this so that chewing gum could be deposited on the base of the chairs. As you can see, this has been recently cleaned this morning by the manager. There he is, just checking that there's no chewing gum on it. This evening, as the crowds come in and the lights and the dancing begins, this chair will be absolutely thick with chewing gum deposit. So, the Japanese are after us again, so let's move on now to modern London. As you can see, sexual aids are not a thing of the past in London. We're not square. There you go. Or your very own melon, if you prefer to be on your own. Ah, thank you very much. Very nice, thanks. Just made for me? That's very kind of you. These gentlemen are from America.
Which one?
Which America?
Yes.
Oh, the big bit, in the middle, you know, between Canada and Mexico.
Lovely.
Yes. Mm.
Nice coffee?
Come here. Yeah. Do you want to plug?
Plug.
This is a chance to plug your restaurant.
Yes?
Yes, yes. Tell them the Queen goes in there.
The Queen comes there and
yes.
Margaret Thatcher as well.
No, just the Queen.
No, the Queen only?
Don't overdo it, don't overdo it. They won't believe you. Yes, Queen and Margaret Thatcher, never me. They do the very, very best coffee. I'll say that again.
Would you like a cake as well?
The very best... A cake as well?
Yeah.
Oh, that's been very nice indeed. You see, here we are. That's traditional hospitality. He's going to give me a cake as well as a cup of coffee.
No, never.
But you know, everywhere in London nobody knows, life is teeming in all its myriad forms. Yes, the London Zoo is absolutely everywhere. Now here we see, just lying by the curbside here, a normal walking tourist would have just passed this by, or in a taxi or a car. You'd never stop to look at this very nasty bit of green gunge. What is this? Is it a very long piece of chewing gum? Is it something more medical? Whatever it is, absolutely fascinating. And as you can see, very well cooked. So those are just some of the little things you can see if you walk, looking down, having a look.
In here.
Is it yours, madam? Here, beside this fine David Hockney mural, we end our little look round unknown London. I hope you've enjoyed this little scenic tour which has shown you the ups and downs of London. And remember that here in this city, if you really know where to look for it, there are more than just the sidewalk cafes. The exciting car parks where cars of all sizes can be accommodated. There is, if you really know where to look and don't mind getting a little bit dirty and have had a tetanus injection, there's something for everybody. Goodbye. Frank?